Yes, Senator, please have a seat, please. I appreciate any help we can get with this problem. Well, I would ask that you please keep your voice down. I mean, the walls of this place are very thin. Someone overheard one of the proposals we were considering to deal with the recent rash of drunk driving fatalities. And unfortunately, news got out to the media about one of the more, shall we say, extreme proposals. And that has caused my administration a lot of headaches. But once again, it's good to see you, Senator. I mean, as mayor of this city, it is always good to meet with one of the two senators who represents our state. Yes, yes, yes. Well, my secretary mentioned that you had a brilliant proposal for eliminating drunk driving and the deaths that they sometimes cause. I mean, especially with these last three that we've had. It turns out that all of them were repeat offenders. All of them have been arrested numerous times for drunk driving, and they refused to get help, and they plowed people over in their vehicles. So, no, my secretary, she didn't go into detail, but you're here now, so please, I'm all ears, Senator. Mm-hmm. 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 No, please go on. Mm-hmm. 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 Well, technically, yes, that would put an end to drunk driving. But Senator, forgive me, but are you serious? You want to put an end to drunk driving by banning cars? Is that correct? No? Oh, okay, good. Yes, I'm sorry. It's been a very stressful day. I guess I must have completely misunderstood what you were saying. No. Please continue, Senator. Okay, so you eventually want to ban cars, but you know the American people won't go for that. So starting off, you just want to ban sports cars. Vehicles capable of certain performance numbers. Senator, I don't see the point of banning an inanimate object. What we need to deal with is the root cause. Basically, these drunk drivers. I mean, on a very basic level, a car is like this fountain pen. If I put it on the desk, it's just going to sit there. It's not going to move. It's not going to do anything. Now, I could pick it up. I could uncap it. I could write with it. Or I could pick it up, uncap it, and stab someone with it. I mean, are you really going to blame the pen if that happens? Senator, you want to ban an inanimate object. Now, the last time I checked, whenever a drunk driver plows into someone, no one blames his car. They blame the drunk driver. That just makes more sense. I mean, if an individual is determined to drink, go out, and risk people's lives, they're going to do so. I don't see how banning starting off with a certain type of car is going to do anything to solve the problem. I mean, quite frankly, these last 3 drunk driving incidents in which people lost their lives, it wouldn't have mattered if the drunk drivers were in sports cars, sedans, minivans, SUVs. Well, I mean, all of those are just vehicles. They're like this pen. They're not evil. They're not good. They are inanimate objects. This pen is not going to do anything on its own without someone picking up and using it. The same thing applies to cars, and quite frankly, every single inanimate object out there. Now, I'm sorry, Senator, but wanting to ban a certain type of car in order to eliminate drunk driving, that makes no sense. Well, Senator, there's no need to get angry. After all, you do have a reputation for hating cars. You just do. I'm sorry. And this proposal is not going to do anything to prevent more drunk drivers from getting behind the wheel. If by some miracle you're able to ban sports cars, which, quite frankly, the auto industry will fight you tooth and nail, okay, these drunk drivers will just buy a different vehicle, sports sedan, or maybe a regular sedan, maybe a sporty hatchback with some performance. Senator, these are horrific events that took place. Trying to ban cars in order to stop drunk driving, you're blaming an inanimate object for something that the driver is responsible for. You haven't come up with a single solution to actually deal with the problem, namely the mentality of the drivers. I mean, I'm sorry, Senator, but if someone wants to get drunk and drive around, well, they could easily do so. If by some miracle they can't get access to a sports car, they'll drive something else with some performance in it, or something that accelerates quickly when they step on the gas pedal. Senator, well, there we go. We're talking about looks. You just rattled off 6 sports cars that the average person can buy. As a car enthusiast, I can rattle off 6 sports sedans that the average person can buy. So you're telling me that a sports car is horrible, there's no need for people to own one, but a sports sedan is okay because it has 2 extra doors and families can use it? Senator, I'm sorry, Senator, but that is ridiculous. I mean, so you think that a Honda Civic sedan with a performance package is perfectly fine for people to own, but absolutely no one needs to own a Honda Civic coupe with a performance package? Senator, so you're basing this ban off of looks only. They both have, hypothetically speaking, the very same performance. One just looks more evil than the other. Senator, did you just say that? Did you honestly say that? Senator, what is your end goal? I mean, everyone knows that you have a hatred of cars. Everyone knows your background. You really want to ban cars, but you figured you'll start with the evil-looking ones first. Senator, this is America. You are never going to ban cars. People need cars. It is never going to happen, no matter how much you want it to happen. And quite frankly, Senator, I am a bit disgusted that you want to take these tragedies and use them to promote your own agenda. I mean, you're sitting in front of me right now, and you haven't said one word about the victims or their families or what they're going through. It seems to me, Senator, you just want to use this horrifically tragic event to push your agenda to eventually somehow ban cars. It's never going to happen, Senator. And it's not going to eliminate these tragedies from happening again. Senator, the jurisdiction in this state where you're from has more car regulations than any other place in the state. And yes, you do seem proud of that, but Senator, I've checked the numbers. Your jurisdiction has just as many car accidents, thanks to drunk drivers, as other jurisdictions in this state. All those regulations that you've come up with, limiting access to an inanimate object like a car, has done nothing. Now, I'm sorry if you don't want to hear that, but it's the truth. Let me ask you this, Senator. Have you done anything about longer jail times for drunk drivers? No. Have you done anything about mandatory breathalyzer machines being installed in cars with a camera focused on the driver, so that each time a convicted drunk driver gets behind the wheel of his car, he has to blow into the breathalyzer or the car won't start, and police will be alerted? Yes, Senator, that type of technology exists. It has existed for many years. Now, have you made that a mandatory requirement for drunk drivers? No. No. Senator, I really don't understand you. You're trying to ban an inanimate object that on its own will just sit wherever it's been parked. It won't do anything. And yet, the real cause of drunk driving, the drivers themselves, and their disgusting mentality, you don't want to do anything. No breathalyzers in cars, no longer jail sentences, no revocation of their licenses, no 3 strikes and you're out, or 3 strikes and you're in, as in prison for the rest of your life. Senator, I don't understand you. This idea of going after an inanimate object and ignoring the real problem, the drunk drivers who don't care about people. I'm sorry, Senator, but we're done here. Have a good day.